Good evening, everyone. Hope my voice is audible. Welcome to the session. Thank you so much for joining and giving your precious time. Today's topic of discussion, secure productivity with Microsoft 365. My name is Animesh. I will be the moderator for today's webinar. I will set the context on today's session. So today we will first we will look at the evolving landscape. And as we know, there are risks, there are challenges that all the businesses are coming across. And in terms of this growing challenges, we will look at Microsoft 365 approach, and we will touch base some important aspect when we talk about the security. Security is, of course, a top of mind thing for all of our customer. In security, lot of aspect, whether it is data loss prevention, protection against ransomware, phishing, or giving authorized access to right people. And last but not the least, Microsoft 365 is built for AI. To present this topic, we have Mr. Kranti Gita, who is a key account manager from Logix Info Security. And we also have Mr. Raju Padi, who is a technical expert on Microsoft 365. During the entire course of the session, we would be happy to hear input or any questions from you. And you can use the chat part to post your question. We will try to respond it throughout, or at the end, we will try to respond to your questions. We'll try to make it more interactive also. Whenever if you find any slide or any comment by Kranti to be more interesting, please do react to it. There is a react icon. You can show your thumbs up. It also encourage the speaker that he is on a right tone. All right. So let's get this started. Over to you, Kranti.
Yeah, thanks, Animesh. Good evening. Very good evening, everyone, and a warm welcome from a Logix family. Myself, Kranti Gita from Logix Info Security. Thank you. We understand most of you are already using Microsoft 365 in some form. So today's focus is how we are going to make it more secure, more manageable, and more AI ready. Agenda of this today's webinar, we are going to discuss on the current business challenges, especially around hybrid work, rising threats, and moreover, the data exposure within the organization and outside the organization. And we're also going to discuss on walkthrough on Microsoft approaches on secure productivity built on zero trust model, which is designed with an AI adoption. From there, we'll also have a brief explanation on Microsoft offerings on business, Microsoft Business Premium and Microsoft 365 EP plan, which and also understand which fits as per your organization stage. I might be a mid-sized organization, SMBs, or the large enterprises. We'll also look at real-world scenarios and the cost implications and platforms which are with consolidation benefits. And moreover, we'll also have a live demonstration from my Microsoft support team from Raju Padi. And finally, after the demonstration, we are going to have a Copilot and AI, which can be adopted securely to drive your real business value. And we are going to discuss on most of the customers today, the top challenges for the businesses faced by the small and mid-sized businesses today as on date, where one of the challenges is keeping technologies up to date and mobile distributed workforce, protecting their sensitive data, and cyber threats as well as the phishing schemas. And finally, at the end of it, we are going to discuss on the cost implications. Where how we enable work from anywhere without losing the control, how we are going to ensure seamless collaboration across all the locations, and most importantly, how do we keep our data secure when it comes to access everywhere? Because today's employees are accessing data from their personal devices, remote networks, and the different locations, which is getting increased both productivity as well as the risk at the same time. And the question to the leadership team is, how many of you are users as accessing company data from personal devices today? Are they secure? Now we'll, before we get jumping into solutions, which we are going to discuss during the webinar, we are going to discuss on the current challenges which most of the organizations and leadership teams are facing on present day to day, which we are going to discuss today on the legacy communication tools. Most of the organizations, right, still rely on legacy communications tools like email, disconnected apps, where we have taken an example of the ABC Company Private Limited for working remotely from multiple locations, and they are facing challenges. It leads to scattered conversations, version conflicts, and slow decision making, because teams are got spread more towards the multiple locations, and communication has become and also time chasing information that than closing the businesses deals. What are the current gaps which are facing use because of using legacy communication tools by the present market is disconnected communications, because they are using email for Microsoft, and for the audio video they might be using some third party communication tools, and they are trying to use any databases, they are using multiple applications, they are using all our fragmented workflows, which making a team to organize and work on a one single platform. And version confusion which is happening due to email attachments, and slow decision making because of the email chains and the delayed responses, poor collaboration and visibility between the among the peers, and from the head office to the branches, and branch location to the remote employees. Because of this, there is a high productivity loss due to back and forth and the follow-ups. This is indirectly impacting the businesses. Why the ABC company has faced the business impact where delayed closing the deals, and there has missed opportunities, and it reduced the teamwork and productivity and efficiency. And obviously, poor customer experience and responsiveness, which creates it increases the overhead operations to the organization, to the ABC company. The major bottleneck was the legacy tools. And we jump into the one more challenge where ABC company were using an unauthorized access to work data. We feel that unauthorized access is no longer a perimeter issue. No, it stems from compromised identities, because it's getting managed from unmanaged devices, and also the data is sharing between uncontrolled devices, and moreover in a hybrid work environment. Because of ABC company is using unauthorized access to the work data, where the key risk areas where they're struggling is identity compromise. Because of identity compromise, they are facing the phishing attacks and losing their credentials, their passwords, because not having a multi-factor authentication. And moreover, they are giving a over privileged access to their employees, because the manager receives a call from to IT department, giving the permissions to my employee, he would like to access from outside. Access permissions are increasing from multiple radiuses. And moreover, unmanaged devices and which are accessible outside the IT visibility, which is also very risk backdoor when it comes to the work data. And moreover, insider threats, which is malicious or accidental data exposure, which is happening from inside to outside. And insecure collaboration, because everything is getting shared externally through public links. And there is no lack of data visibility where my data is getting used by employee, whether its classification is done, whether tracking is done. Because of these risk areas, ABC company has undergone the business impact of their sensitive data got leakage happens, and compliance violations, because and financial loss and reputational damage has happened. Their increased ransomware and breach risks has happened. Lack of audit and governance control. What we feel the strategic response is, we mentioned that go for the identity protection and along with an MFA. And moreover, one more challenge we are going to discuss on today is phishing attacks. Every organization, once the IT person open up his laptop and his email, every day minimum 5 to 10 issues will be pointed out by their IT team, with their employees. I am receiving phishing mails. A regular notice, it will be a headache for an organization, for an IT leadership team. Because phishing today is no longer just a spam. It's become one of the biggest entry point for cyber attackers. Because attackers are using an AI-driven tactics to craft the highly personalized emails, making them almost impossible for users to distinguish whether it is a legitimate mail or non-legitimate. Even though having IT team has done multiple trainings to their employees on the phishing simulations and all those things, user was not aware, because one click, it's going to compromise their credentials, it's going to create a financial fraud or a ransomware. This is a real challenge. Just detection, because it spreads at when their attack evolve and bypass the traditional securities, which is happening on the present era. A single click can lead to a credential theft. Once the user click on unwanted mail or unwanted URL, which is a phishing mail, where your credentials going to get theft and ransom is going to sit on your machine, and there might be possibility of a data breaches also. And the real challenge is not just stopping phishing, but for the leadership team, how we are going to protect users in a real time without impacting the productivity, which ABC company is facing these challenges. Because whatever the layered security approach getting combined with advanced threat protection, user awareness, and intelligence response, which are the technologies they are going to opt in. ABC company is planning to adopt a combination of advanced threat protection with user awareness and intelligent response solutions, which helps organizations strengthen their entire stack, especially ensuring their phishing attempts are detected early and users are protected, where they can able to minimize their business risks. We jump to one more, the challenges which organizations are struggling. The major challenges after phishing, the major thing is a ransom. Let's start with a quick reality check. Today's ransomware is not just an IT problem. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please raise your thumbs. It's a business continuity threat, sir. Most of the leadership team will accept it. It's not just an IT problem. It's a business continuity threat. What would happen to your business if your critical systems were logged tomorrow morning and you have chosen paying a ransom or shutting down your operation? That's the reality of ransomware today. Correct me? Yes. Most of the members in the forum, they say 90%, because it's no longer just an IT concern. It's a direct business risk where attackers are using phishing, compromised identities, and zero-day exploits to quietly enter your network or your environments and spread before it got detected. Because attackers are not longer relying on the brute force, which ABC companies also facing these challenges. They're using phishing, identity compromise, and zero-day vulnerabilities. The biggest challenge is just preventing attacks is not a what question for the leadership team. It's having the visibility to detect them early and the capabilities to respond instantly. Because many organizations still operate with fragmented tools which are not active strategies, which is exactly what attackers are exploiting. So ABC team wants to stay ahead and to take a proactive action. They integrated some security approach, combining their endpoint with identity, because we discussed on the phishing endpoint with identity and user awareness and rapid response to stop ransomware before it impacts your operations. And one more challenge that we are going to discuss is accidental data loss or data breach. Is one of the what we talk about data risks today. Is it's not just about sophisticated cyber attacks. It's an everyday unnoticed incidents that cause the most damage, which even IT team is not aware that whether my data is under my control or data is getting breached outside my network. Because accidental data loss and silent breaches are now among the top concerns for every organization, with the SMB or mid-size or enterprise, because of a simple misconfiguration, an employee sharing their sensitive files externally, which as ABC companies undergone the challenges, as data residing in unsecured endpoints, might be on the laptop or the pen drives, can explore critical business information without triggering immediate alarms to the leadership team. The major challenge what the ABC company leadership team has undergone is not just security. They are looking for a governance, visibility, and control to be truly know where our data, who is accessing, who has access to it, and how is being used. And more importantly, can we prevent exposure before it becomes a breach, impacting your compliance of your organization, reputation of your organization, as well as financial loss? Can we do that? No, because where there is a modern data protection strategy becomes critical, there is a point for leadership team leveraging their intelligent data classification, real-time data prevention, insider risk management, automated threat responses. Because it is not just for a leadership team to safeguarding their data, it's all about enabling the businesses to operate securely, confidently in a digital world. Because now everyone is access connected to their all machines. Are earlier we used to people used to secure their machines. You employ one get into the office, they have to access the email only when they're on the intranet portal only. Now everything is cloud. All mailing solutions are moving to the cloud, and people are working from home strategy. And now our government or central government also announced that start giving an employee to access from work from home and from anywhere. So employee companies are giving laptops and devices to the employees to access and work from anywhere to get the productivity done and save the cost. Then it become a very challenging for a risk backdoor for every leadership team in an organization. The question for all leaders is simple: are we proactively protecting our data or reacting after the risk has already materialized? This is a question for every leadership team who are there in this forum. And one more challenge that we are going to discuss is on work data on personal devices. This is a major day-to-day challenges which most of the uh, team and employees are reporting to their management, especially forget about the IT team, more about the management. Also, the CFO, CIOs are more much worried about it. Today's employees are working from anywhere, often using their personal devices that lack enterprise grade security, which is creating a major blind spot for organizations where sensitive company data can be copied, shared, or even compromised without visibility or control, which ABC company is undergoing this. The challenge is not productivity, it's a protection, which most of the organizations are expecting. How do we ensure that corporate data stays secure while still enabling the seamless user access? That's where modern solutions come in, like secure access, device. There are multiple solutions that are available in the market. Secure access, device compliance, data protection policies, DLP policies, ensuring that your even on personal devices, your business data remains encrypted, controlled within your governance. But the challenge is how we are going to govern it. Are you governing with multiple solution vendors, or you are governing with single dashboard? It is also very risk factor for our organization, other leadership team. And one more challenge we are going to discuss on it: complex tech challenges, which in today's enterprise world, most of the IT environments are no longer simple. It's clear cut. There is no need to compromise on it and no need to backfire it. It's very clear. IT environments are no longer simple. Organizations are juggling multiple platforms with multiple vendors, tools across cloud, because they have multiple tools. They have solutions for cloud, on-premises, and hybrid ecosystems. Because of this complexity, creates silos for an IT team, and which creates limits the visibility, and moreover security and management increasingly difficult for an leadership team. This resulting this resulting, the major thing is, to the top management, higher operational costs because of managing with the multiple complex tech stacks. Slower decision making is happening because we have to contact with the multiple vendors, increased risk exposure, and a fragmented user experience, which might directly or indirectly impact your business productivity. This is what the approach that we are looking into the market now, by moving forward to an integrated and unified platform, which can centralize your visibility, strengthen your security, which ABC company is planning to adopt it, and significantly, they would like to simplify their day-to-day operations. Now, this is where Microsoft comes in now. We are going to discuss about, we discussed all about on the challenges on the ABC company and what on how we are go and what better they can able to minimize your risk. They want to come out from those challenges, where Microsoft comes in. Microsoft is not just a productivity suite, it brings together collaboration, security, and compliance in one platform. Instead of managing multiple tools, we can integrate everything into one single platform. Sorry. Now we getting into the secure productivity and zero trust. This is the core of today's discussion, right? Today's every organization faces the same challenges. Discussing the challenge: how do we stay productive, secure, compliant without complexity? Want to do everything, but without complexity. Where from a leadership perspective, the real question isn't just about tools. It's how technology drives your secure growth, your secure resilience, and secure and governance. Where Microsoft makes that simple, sir, with two powerful platforms, depending on where your businesses are, which is a business premium or enterprise E3 licenses, where Microsoft follows a zero trust approach, which gives a productivity with enterprise grade security and compliances. Never trust, always verify. Every user, every device, every access is validated. Every access is validated, including with utilizing their productivity tools like MFA, conditional access for identity management, endpoint control with Intune, advanced threat protection with Microsoft Defender, data protection with compliance control. And more importantly, it is designed for AI adoption. Microsoft stacks are designed for AI adoption, which bring you AIs like Copilot, where your data of your organization stays security within your boundaries. We are going to discuss on run through the sessions on Microsoft offers of multiple plans, but today we are focusing on two key ones. One is business premium, which is an SMB and mid-size market, and M365 E3, which is an enterprise class. Here we are going to discuss on Microsoft Business Premium offerings, where Microsoft Premium is a perfect for the mid-size. We have mentioned mid-size and SMB organizations. For the growing organizations, we can call it as growing organizations, where enabling your teams to collaborate from anywhere while protecting your identities, because people are working from either from the branch locations, either from the remote locations, or from the HOs, or from the multiple out overseas, anywhere, while protecting their identities, devices, and the data. The outcome is lower IT overheads, faster decision making, and built-in security without complexity. Because every leadership team is expecting a complex, without, they want a solution which is more without complexity, right? So here we are going to discuss on the Microsoft, which comes with the business premium and identity management, which provide you a compliance approach to secure all your entities within your organization, whether you're employee or third-party vendors or non-human entities like your devices, your applications, where your key aspects of identity includes your authentication. Major is authentication, whether I'm a user, whether the user, you have to verify it. The device is getting connected to your organization, whether it is my organization allowed devices, applications, and sensitive resources. Before they are getting authenticated to your organization platforms, either email or your cloud applications or your mobile applications, it require an authorization, like authorization within the MFA, controlling on protected resources. And we are also tightly integrated with your on-premise AD or the cloud AD, and which also allow you to stay up to date. When it comes to the device management, today every organization is struggling with one major challenge is how do we secure devices that are no longer inside your office, either from your laptop to mobiles or to your BYD. Your attack surface is everywhere. Let's be direct, sir. For the leadership, biggest security risk today is not our network, it's our uncontrolled devices, which is making a very risk backdoor and sleepless nights for an IT team. Every unmanaged laptop, every personal mobile accessing corporate data, it is a potential breach which is happening. So any traditional tool which is simplifying, giving you the visibility or control you need, with the India's DPDP Act, every device accessing your business data becomes a compliance risk. So Microsoft Business Premium is going to help with the bundle solution, which can which is called a product called Intune, where we can able to enforce your policies, manage your devices remotely, and ensure only a compliant devices access your business data. And the Defender, you can get advanced threat protection detecting and responding to attacks before they impact your operations. When it comes to the device security, where we call it a single statement security that travels with employee, a user, everywhere either. Wherever he travels, the security also will get travel along with him. Which works on your personal devices as well, which protects your data, device against malware, malicious attacks, device loss or theft, as a one single dashboard where IT leadership team can able to manage the things from the dashboard provided from the business premium offering. And it comes with the inbuilt BitLocker, Windows IP protection, business data on mobile devices, ensuring your data is encrypted and accessible only and only to the authorized devices and authenticated devices which are getting authenticated to your organization email applications and your servers. And comes to the email and email app security, it is also Microsoft Business Premium comes with an email and email app security where organizations can reduce the risk of security breaches on, especially on the what data security, ensuring compliance with regulatory requests. Microsoft Defender, we'll also have an upcoming slide, we'll have detailed, have brief discussions on Microsoft Defender for Office 365. And when it comes to the Microsoft data security, there is also, we have discussed on in the challenges factor on ABC company, where my, we call it as Microsoft Purview. In every business sector, data is just an asset. It's a regulatory responsibility which everyone is aware of it. With the DPDP Act now in force, as per compliance enforced by our Indian government, organizations are under immense pressure to know exactly where their personal data resides, who is accessing it, how it is being protected, or whether the data is protected or compliant to my organization act. Because data has been spread across your emails, your cloud applications, your endpoints, and now, moreover, the biggest challenge is because AI tool, which like Copilot and other tools which are available in the market, which has become a traditional security approaches, simply don't work anymore. So here, the solution which you are offering, which comes under a partial features which are going to come under the business premium. However, Microsoft is offering as an add-on product SKU, which where customers can procure as an add-on SKU with a business premium as well as the M365 E3 along with them. Microsoft previously unified a data security, a governance, and compliance platform that helps a leadership team to discover, classify their data, protect the sensitive financials data, and also personal data across the hybrid environment, wherever it lies. Because it gives the complete the once we adopt this solution as an add-on SKU for the existing plan, it gives a complete visibility into your data estate, which meet your DPDP Act, which is present in course, and most of the organizations are already started implementing and getting into their DPDP Act policies and getting applying to enforce these policies to their organization. So advanced risk management, whether it monitor your inside risks, also prevent data which is getting misused, and regulatory compliances across your global standards, which are readily available. Customer doesn't need to run around for approaching multiple vendors. It comes with a regulatory compliance readiness across with global standards. The one click that we have, and identifying and classifying your PIA data automatically, enforcing your data protection policies with sensitivity labels and DLP functionalities, and meet your compliance mandates with built-in, I'm saying built-in frameworks. Microsoft Preview comes with built-in frameworks and which is our audit readiness. your audit readiness. And most importantly, it helps you to secure data in the AI, in the era of AI, preventing oversharing, data leakage, even in Copilot driven environments as well. Once we adopt the Microsoft Preview to the organization environment, even we are enforced towards the AI environment or Copilot driven environments, we can still secure our data. The highly impacting what where Microsoft Preview helps the organizations is move from reactive compliance to the proactive data governance, securing your data auditable and future ready for the DPDP era. Hope my our presentation is so interesting and people are knowing the new things which are not aware earlier. Now we are going to discuss on the defender that we are highlighted over here is Defender again is where customers can Microsoft Defender for endpoint is bundled with Microsoft Business Premium and my M365 EP plans. But however, customers are on a business standard plans and business basic plans, still they can opt at an add-on SKU as the Defender for business in action. Let's start with a quick question, sir. How confident are we that your current security setup can detect and stop an attack before it spreads? Because today's threats don't wait; they move fast, silently, and across your multiple entry points. Let's be honest that everyone be honest that today's IT team can I believe that 90, 80 to 90% people are going to accept this. Today's cyber attacks don't target just large enterprises anymore. Correct me. They are faster, smarter, and actively targeting mid-sized businesses like yours. Or like I cannot even Logics is also mid-sized organization. I can also say like ours. Now imagine, sir, what if your security could not only detect threats, but automatically invest and neutralize them in real time? It's a very beautiful solution. Then everyone can show interest towards it. That exactly what where Microsoft Defender comes in. It is a unified and AI powered security platform that brings together endpoint identity, email, cloud protection into a single intelligent layer instead of isolated layers, because most of the leaderships get correlated with insights and automated responses. So threats are connected before they get escalated. As the best part of it is, Microsoft Defender integrates seamlessly with your Microsoft existing SKUs, which helping you to strengthen your security without adding any complexity. And also, we can also highlight on the Microsoft Defender goes behind the traditional antivirus, which presently we are using a traditional antivirus securities which has been installed on endpoint. Because why we are saying it's a traditional which is behind traditional antivirus, Microsoft Defender use AI powered endpoint detection and responses to continuously monitor your every device, whether it is a Windows, Mac, or mobile, and stop threats like ransom, phishing, and zero-day attacks before they spread within your network or within your devices, which makes a powerful automation which detects, investigate, remediates threats, and automatically without needing a full security team. Because nowadays, people to manage and time to correlate everything has become a risk backdoor. And managing multiple products is also a very big risk backdoor for the leadership team. So we call it as without needing a full security team, your one single administrator can able to manage all your machines with using a Microsoft Defender, including the Microsoft 365. The administrator who is managing your M365 platform as an email can also manage your M365 as a Defender platform on an endpoint machine. It also gives you a real-time vulnerability insights, which helps a leadership team to fix before attackers exploit them, essentially reduce your attacks surfaces proactively. And moreover, it's a centralized, easy to manage platform. I've already mentioned, which is tightly integrated with your Microsoft 365 with your existing. So it's an enterprise grade security, simplified for your businesses. Rather, we say that if your organization is still relying on reactive security, it's the right time to move towards intelligent automated defense, which Microsoft Defender for Business is offering. So I would now we discussed on all the practical things, the challenges, and we explained what Business Premium offers you. I'll over to my colleague Microsoft support, my colleague Mr. Raju Padi. He'll demonstrate the in a real time scenario the scenarios what we have discussed earlier. Once Raju completes the demonstration, we have one more 2-3 slides which we are going to discuss on AI. Over to Raju. Thanks for giving
Yeah,
me time.
yeah. Thank you, Kranti. Good evening, all. Myself, Raju Padi from Logix Info Security Private Limited. I'm sharing my screen. Uh, I will showcase the major security features in Business Premium, integrated collaboration, and security with Microsoft Office 365 Business Premium. In the Business Premium, you will get the major components, security components in the inbuilt. Once you purchase the Business Premium, you will get the Entra P1, Intune, MDM with Microsoft Defender for Business means advanced ATP, email security. Microsoft Defender for Office 365, it is an antivirus, endpoint antivirus and preview. You will get the all the feature bundle of the product. It is called as a Business Premium. You can upgrade without no data loss, no downtime. We can upgrade to existing business standard or basic. We can upgrade to Business Premium license. I will showcase to one by one feature. First, I will cover to in the Entra features. I already logged in my Office 365 tenant. Okay, first it is a combination. All the components. It is a we can log in into Office 365 admin portal. Just we need to click on identity. It is an identity called as a Entra portal. First feature, user can reset the password for their own. Means self service password reset. We already enable in organization, my organization, user can password their own. It is not a dependence of the IT admin. Whenever user is forgot or he can reset the password or password is expired, he can reset for own. If you have in the business basic or in the normal license, if you have user is forgot the password, that compulsory that user is connected with IT team only. This feature only is in Entra. Second feature is a security feature is a conditional access feature. We already created a policies. Every policy is working with security groups. We need to create as a security groups and we need to assign that specific groups. And condition, we can define the devices separate, mobile and separate, and Windows, everything we can device segregate the devices also, iOS, Android and everything. That is a grant. Means every user should be enable the multi-factor authentication and required device marked as a compliance. Means that system gen to cloud enter ID. After that only that device should be having a compliance. After that only I can access my mails. Means that is a only company provided authorized devices only I can access my mails. I will show you. Go to settings. Go to click on accounts. Access worker school. My system gen to Logix Info Security Private Limited enter ID means it is gen as a cloud Azure ID. Means in the Intune portal we can able to see in the compliance. Intune devices. Device. My device, this is a Windows. I logged into my whenever system is gen to cloud Azure ID, my email password and system login password, it will be same only. Once my system is compliant only, I can able to access my mails. This is my I'm able to access my mail. This is only specific device. Teams and everything, it will be accessible. And we have created a single sign-on for this application also, Sparse Live. It is integrated with our Office 365. It is redirecting to Microsoft with my mail ID. It is automatically logged in with the authorized devices, compliance device. I will take my personal laptop at home laptop. I will try to access same my mail ID into my personal laptop. This is my personal laptop. Again, go to settings. Access worker school. It is a work group PC. And I'm trying to access same my mail ID into my personal laptop. Trying to access, it is getting error. Means this is not a registered device. Unregistered. It's the same Teams, OneDrive and everything. I am unable to configure the Outlook also in this my personal laptop. And we have a Sparse Live also. I will try this. Then This is also same error. It's an unregistered device. In the mobile also, we need to register. After register only means we need to download the company portal and we need to register that device. After that only we can enroll the device. I can access my mails. I'll show you for my mobile also. Right. This is my Android mobile. In my mobile also, I am able to access my mails. Otherwise, I cannot access my mails. And second is a Intune portal. We can once we enroll the devices, we can able to see the all the devices in the single console. This is a dashboard. On devices, we can able to see our Windows, Apple, Mac, Android, Linux. All platforms it will be supported. And Windows, we have created some policies, configuration policies. Example, USB block. I'm connecting my USB. I connected my USB. I'm unable to see my pen drive. It is already blocked. Second feature, we already implemented the BitLocker. My all the devices we can see drive. It is already BitLocker. It is enabled, and this key it will be stored in our our Intune portal itself. Go to devices, Windows. Recovery keys. Operating system recovery key as well as one is the operating system. If you have my laptop is stolen, they cannot do entire my data. It is encrypted. And my fixed drives also, C drive, D drive, everything. We can able to see the keys. If supposed to trying to format, it will be compulsory. Without key, you cannot do anything in this laptop. Is a third we have implemented. Save the data into OneDrive for security purpose. Cloud only PC. We have already implemented. Example. Working on one Excel file. I'm trying to save this data into my local system. Example. I'm unable to see my local drive. It is by default saved into my OneDrive only. If my laptop or disk is crashed, my data is secure in my OneDrive, cloud OneDrive. Every business premium user will get the by default 1 TB OneDrive, personal OneDrive. My data, everything, it will be synced. And we have blocked the D drive. Specific drive also we can block. My organization, as per my organization rule, we have blocked the D drive also. And we have pushed the wallpaper with clean desktop. As per our audit, it is everything. My desktop should be clean. We are unable to put on any folders or any files into my desktop. We already push wallpaper as well as the screensaver, the Windows level. The Android, same policies. The Android also, we can do the copy paste blocking and everything already we have implemented. if that user is received the mail, example, that document saved into that mobile, automatically it is saved into OneDrive only by default. Copy paste everything, it is blocked. I will show you the, I am unable to see, take the remote of the mobile now. I will show you some slide. This like this. We already push some applications, Outlook, Teams, or any Google Play Store application we can push. And personal data we cannot copy paste. While doing the copy paste, automatically it will be getting error only. If trying to save the data, automatically saved into OneDrive only. You cannot save it into their personal or local mobile drive. And screenshot also by default it is blocked. Our data, mail data and OneDrive data, company data, it will be secure in the personal BOID devices and personal devices. Same Android, iOS, everything. And one more feature, we can implement the updates also. Every update, it will be pushed through Intune portal itself. We can check automatically it is disabled. It is controlled by my Intune portal. And every day it will be checked for updates, and weekly, yeah, as per our schedule, weekly it will be install and restart also. Force restart. Compulsory should be restarted. We have given the time 10 minutes. And third feature is a security feature. Microsoft Defender for Business is a email security. The security portal. Email and collaboration. Policies and rules. Red policy. If you, by default in the business basic and standard, you are not getting these options, safe attachment and safe click and anti-malware. This, once you purchase the business premium, it is a add-on. We can automatically, we will get the ATP. This is a advanced threat protection. We already configure all the policies. If any suspicious mails, automatically going to quarantine as per our rules. You can able to see the, we can able to see some malware it is detected. We can able to see entire data also. We can download this mail as an admin and we can check this is a what is happened. Phishing mails, everything, it will be controlled. Can download and we can delete also. Fourth feature is a Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Is a Defender antivirus. By default, we already implemented. This is my Defender. You can see it will be controlled through every day. We have put on everyday scan. Every day, lunchtime, it will be scanned. Automatically, if anything, it will be detected. And in the Defender, we can create some policies also. Indicator blocking, it is available. Go to systems, settings, endpoint. Indicator. We have blocked some URLs. For example, through firewall, you already blocked, but if user is go to home, he can access the Gmail. If you block through this portal, user unable to log in the home network or any network is unable to log in. Example, I will try to Rediff mail. This is, we have blocked all the Gmail is blocked. Once is onboarded, we can able to see here for endpoint into portal. Endpoint security, all devices. Can able to see all the devices. If you have any virus detected, we can generate the report here. We can able to see the scanning and everything. We can able to see here. Active malwares. Can able to check. We can take the action also. Here also we can see the devices, onboarded devices for antivirus. Ready, Jane. You can see onboarded. We can see the vulnerabilities. Everything we can able to see. And last feature is a Microsoft preview. In the preview, we will configure. We have already configured the DLP policy. If any user is sending attachments, example Excel file, PDF file, automatically it will be trigger as a mail, as an alert. And we have configured the sensitive labels. First, I will show you the sensitive label. Whenever I am sending a mail, I'm applying the only view permissions. I have received the mail in my test user. If you have, we can able to see, I cannot only view this mail. I cannot do anything. I cannot reply. I cannot reply all. I cannot forward. I cannot download. I cannot print also. This mail we can set as a expiry also. If any attachment is there, we can set as a expiry date also. By default, we have a 30 days. While doing the mail, we have a 30 days. You can see expire attachment expiry days 30 days. It is there by default, my policies. And DLP, we already created some policies. You can able to see we received the alerts. We can block the mail, or as my organization, we have created the rules only. Only we are alerting. This is Bhushan sir sent a one mail automatically. We can able to see here internal file sharing DLP rule. We can able to see who is the sender and who is the recipients. Attachment wise, we can create the rules as well as only words, example resume or any PAN card, Aadhaar card, like that also we can create the rules as per company requirement. We can create the rules. All the option in the single console, we can manage all the feature in the single console: security, preview, Intune, identity. All the features in the single console we can manage. This is an I am hand over to Kranti for continue the.
Uh, Thank you so much, Raju bhai, for the demo part. Can we quickly take some questions, Raju, if you are okay, in the chat box?
Yes.
We'll take a couple of questions before we move to the conclusion. Yeah, in the chat part, there are a few questions. If you want, I can read it out for you.
Yeah, USB blocking only possible work group and domain. Yes, both we can do. USB blocking work group machines means that work group machine means you need to join to work group machine. You need to join to cloud Entra. After that only we can apply the policy. Domain, already you have a domain. Once we need to configure the AD Connect tool, that system showing as a hybrid AD. Once we will push the policies. Whatever I showcase all the policies, no, we can push all the policies.
Yeah, shall I read the question for you, Raju?
Yeah.
So that it is
Yes, sir.
Interest of all the participants. Can we deploy a third-party application to all endpoints using
Yes,
Intune?
we can do. We can do. Yes.
And there
for
is
Windows,
further,
I will.
yeah. If so, what are the available options?
In the apps, example Android. Okay, we already pushed some applications. We can push the applications in the Google Play Store. Whatever application it is there, we can push. In the Windows also same. In the apps, Windows, we have pushed some applications. Win32 you need to download and we can push. Party client we already push. We can push the applications through Intune portal.
And one more question: does this work without AD or AD Azure for standalone endpoints?
Standalone endpoints compulsory need to join to cloud Azure AD or local AD. Any work group, that policy we cannot push. One system is joined to your local AD or cloud Azure AD, Entra AD, that system should be showing as a compliance. After that only we can push the policies. Work group pieces we cannot push any policies.
All right, thanks, Raju. I think there is one more comment from Sachin sir. Yeah, without AD work, these tools which OS support.
Without AD works.
Oh,
I think your question is not clear, sir. Could you please elaborate your question?
Sachin sir.
Sachin ji.
Okay, in the meantime, let's move on. We will take Sachin sir's question.
Okay.
Over to you, Raju. Over to you, Kranti.
Kranti.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen. Believe everyone able to view my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Good that Raju has we have demonstrated a solution and Raju has demonstrated the complete and real time scenario. Now the question comes to the most organizations today uses a separate tools like for an email security, for an endpoint, device management, and MFA. When you combine all, when we all combine all, cost becomes a very high. So what business premium is going to differ it? So business premium replaces all this with one single integrated solution, or either business premium or M365 E3, right? Leading to a cost saving as well as an operational simplicity, because it is a multi-layered security into one solution. across your identity, devices, applications, as well as the data security. Example, your MFA with conditional access, device control with remote wipe, emails protection like phishing and malware, data loss prevention and encryption, right? Because everything is built in one platform, easy to manage for IT teams. We can say instead of managing the solutions with multiple vendors, we can create a less complexity, faster responses, lower cost. I believe you could have seen the cost differences. Just we are given a hypothetical figures over here. So this is what we would like to try to showcase it. What rather using dependent on multiple platforms, the multiple vendors, better to switch to the Microsoft Premium or Enterprise E3 platforms where you can have the one single platform which makes the IT to be simplified on a day-to-day activities. Now the interesting topic most of are very much eager to know about AI powered tools. Where when we talk about AI powered tools, we talk about powerful opportunities to, we can say it's an opportunity or a solutions or tool to eliminate your day-to-day, our day-to-day workplace inefficiencies while enabling your organization to scale much faster, adapt quicker responses, stay ahead in the constant in the market, which gives a faster, better business decisions, responses, and it also improve your product. It also improves as the productivity and scalable growth that keeps your businesses, and moreover teams to work smarter. Now everything can now the solutions which are there we already have at Microsoft offers a collaboration tools. Using an AI adoption, people can able to work teams to work smarter, reduce your operational bottlenecks in your communication, and drop down your communication gaps and all everything. Makes everyone aligned, without any manual follow-ups, right? This is what most of the AI powered are doing there. 64% of the people have struggled with findings on time and energy, 3x% of increasing in time spent, 70% of people share who delegate a work which is not happening on time and it becomes their workloads, and 2x% livelihood to a leadership says an AI will provide a valuable boosting productivity versus cutting bottlenecks on headcounts, right? So now when we talk about securely adopted, how we are going to adopt this AI grounded solutions, and every organization explore AI. Correct me, because now presently people who are in this forum or in this webinar, 99% organizations are 100. I can say 100% of the organizations are exploring AI. However, the biggest challenge is not the adopting the AI, whether it they are much more whether it's securing it. Where Microsoft Copilot comes with the picture. Microsoft 365 Copilot enables the organization or a team to securely adopt web grounded artificial intelligence experiences with enterprise grade protection, where customer prompts and responses are protected, which they are communicating within the organization, and they are trying to explore the data to the AI model. Data will get encrypted, and importantly customers business data, because as the customer and organization, their data is very important, right? Wherever the data is getting there within the organization, they want to be more secure. Whenever they are uploading their the data to the AI model, it has to be it should be in an encrypted form. It should not be exposed to the AI models, and our data should not be used by some other third party organizations can misuse the data. So the organizations are looking to explore AI with which is a built-in provide a built-in governance, and can also provide a control where customers and organizations can confidently scale scale up AI, artificial intelligence, across their organizations securely and responsibly, and the major thing is without compromising the data. Now on the day-to-day activities, now AI, what we can say that AI is no longer a future concept. It is already reshaping, and most of the, even if you touch base a school kid also, they are now they're adopting AI. But how Then when it comes to the personal is different matter. When it comes to the organization data is a different matter, right? When it comes to the and already reshaping with how businesses are getting operated, the real question today is whether to adopt AI, but how to adopt it securely and efficiently within your organization. That exactly where Copilot comes into your AI assistance for work, which where can add on customers can add on as in Microsoft Copilot for business, for SMBs, and Microsoft Copilot for enterprise organizations. It integrates directly into your Microsoft, your collaboration tools like Teams is already in use in your day-to-day activities, and your with your Copilot chat, and it also tightly integrate with your Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, and with the OVA, Outlook Web Access, and with your Word, Excel, OneDrive, SharePoint, everywhere. It tightly integrates within your organization and helps your employees work faster and make better decisions and automate their routine tasks much proactively and give the productive results. At the same time, it uh, it is built in with enterprise grade security, which I already mentioned, because customers can happily adopt to the AI with all the enterprise grade security, and it also covers the DPDP comes under the era, ensuring that your data stays protected, your interactions remain private, especially your interactions which are happening within your organizations and internal to external, which are trying to explore to what upload the data to the AI model. So your interactions are going to remain private, and AI usage is fully controlled within your organization, tenant, and environment. That Copilot has given a confidentiality that the data which is going pumping to the AI, Copilot AI, which is private and controlled within your organization environment, is not exposed to the Microsoft, because my data I'm exposing to the cloud. But people may fear that how secure is it? It's 100% secure. Customers don't need to worry about it. Its AI is fully controlled within organization environment and the tenant. And we discussed on the plans. Microsoft comes with the business premium, my standard business premium, M365 E3 plans. These are the differences we already explained to you. Our marketing team will share you the recording of the complete webinar. You can happily go through it. And if any queries comes, then we are ready to answer. We are happy to answer all your queries and try to address all your requirements as well. Finally, I would like to convey we at Logix are committed to partnering with all of you in this journey and help you to implement the right solutions to stay secure and future ready, sir. So we have a very good team, in-house team, which are very much more than a decade they are working with Logix, having a very good practical on-ground experience, web-grounded experience they have. They've done a lot of deployments for, especially on the security ground. And also we are extending stand or advanced as well as the managed support services offering from for all Office 365 customers, deploying and helping them to adopt these offerings from Microsoft like Business Premium, along with the add-ons like Microsoft View. When it comes to the DPDP Compliance Act, you want to do the compliance and data classifications. So our team is readily available, and we are happy to support all our customers in this journey, and we help to implement the solutions in the right way. Thank you once again, everyone, one and all, for joining this webinar. We wish we get more calls from your end. Happy weekend, sir. Thank you. Thanks, Animesh.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kranti. Thank you so much, Raju, for a wonderful presentation. Before we move to the end part, there is one more question from Ajay sir. Raju, can you please attend to that question? And while Raju attend to that question, all the attendees can unmute and go for any questions. We will have a session for last 2 to 5 minutes. We would be happy to hear from you if there are any questions, input. Raju, shall I read the question for you?
Ajay sir, give me some time, some more time. I will check and I will get back to you. I think as per my suspect is a endpoint, it should be black for network level printers. Depender for endpoint.
Okay, any other questions we have from attendees? In the meantime, we have also posted one poll. If anyone want to discuss on the Microsoft 365, either security, the DLP part, anything related to cyber threats, the AI part, Copilot, or any plan upgrade, please do participate in the poll. We can have a one-on-one discussion post this webinar. Okay.
We'll
So
come back on
again,
this query, sir. Give us some time. My engineer will come back on it, on your query. Please allow us some time. Okay. We'll respond to you on one-to-one.
okay. So, all right. On that note, I would like to thank each and everyone present here for taking the time and staying with us throughout the session for all the questions. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you from Logics team.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to all.